About 45 miles east of Los Angeles is Rancho Cucamonga. That's just fun to say. And that's where we find ourselves on this episode of True Abovement's InTRUview. Hey everybody, I'm Jeff Kraft, and today we're at Kaio Dental in Rancho Cucamonga. We're going to chat with Dr. Tram, who opened up this dentistry office in 2013. He's known as the John Wayne of dentistry. I don't know how he got that name, but I'm going to ask him about it. You ready? Rancho Cucamonga. All right, so I'm glad. Thanks for sitting down with me, by the way. First thing first, I want to know the backstory. What's your story?
Honestly, I went into college wanting to do medicine, and one day I was like, I don't know if I'm cut out for this, or just, something I want to do. I'm not really sure. So my friend at the time said, hey, I want to check out dentistry. So went to a dental office, observed the office, and for me, it's that personal interaction with patients where you see the patient, you treat the patient, and they become a part of you. They become a part of your family. You get this connection with patients that I feel that to me fits me very well. And then from that moment on, I was dentistry from there on out. So first dentist in the family. So that's always super cool. For my parents.
Yeah.
My parents came from Vietnam. My mom came here, she was a manicurist, and for me to go into dentistry, it's very similar. We work with drills, we would work with acrylics, and to me, my mom said it's just something that is just an offshoot of what she did, which is a manicurist.
Yeah.
Which is so crazy to me, because I was like,
that's interesting. Yeah, I mean, would you consider it your family like a creative family, working with the hands? Is everybody similar?
No, when they came into this country, it was very much, work with what you got. They built their own business, by themselves, which is super cool to see, and to be able to afford me the ability to get the education that I did. And for me, dentistry was this kind of segue between medicine and creativity, and also, reaching out to patients and building that connection. So that was always super cool for me. So I still love it.
What is your favorite thing about coming to the office here every day? Is it the patients? Is it the team that you've put together? Is it just being in the industry of knowing that you're able to have a great conversation, a real conversation with an individual that truly needs you? Because the first thing people see always is a smile when you're chatting. So as a human being, you want to make sure that you're putting off a great face, and you're a huge part of that. It's
a combination of everything. I think, this is my office for that. I get to exude my personality onto my patients. They see me for, who I am. I tell them as it is. And, where we go from there is, it's all open, and for me, the process of dentistry, it's not just drilling, it's not just doing the work, but it's actually talking to patients and, trying to figure out what the best option is for them and where we can go with this, and to build a staff around. In a way, I tell my staff that, I have this kind of mad scientist personality. You never know what to expect next. So they're pretty open to do things on the fly. They've gotten used to my my personality of sorts. So to me, it's a family here.
Your approach, the way that you simply interact with an individual it's not similar to most dentists out there. You're pretty direct, you're honest, you are real.
Honestly, I think that's how I've always been. I think when you're real with somebody, they can see it, they can sense that. For me, for all the dentistry that I've learned, processes, things that I've done throughout the years, it's like a distilling process. You take all this information and you break it down in its most simplest form. And patients need to see that too. They need to know the process, but in its most simplest form. I'm not here to speak over you. I'm not here to tell you all the crazy things we do. My job is to explain all these crazy things into a simple form as much as possible. And that way, it's relatable. And to me, it's like, I need to break it down for me.
Yeah.
I'm a simple guy. I need to like, okay, give me the bare basics. What is it that we're doing? How we're doing it? Why we're doing it? You know, keep it simple.
Let's talk about True Abutment, that relationship. How did that come about?
You know, I started with True Abutment back in 2017. One of my buddies referred me to them. You know, I was still doing implant restorations the traditional way, you know, impressions, and just trying to find a digital solution. Even back then, it was more, you know, what can I do better, faster, more efficiently? You know, and ever since I started with them, it's been a smooth process, you know, and even till now, with new innovations, things that are happening. I mean, everything that we're trying to do here is, to me, in the digital realm, which is doing everything completely model-less, impressionless. And True Abutment is actually just one of the, you know, companies that I use that helps in that efficiency.
The communication, how's that?
It's always on point. And, you know, and for me, that loyalty, the line of communication always needs to be open. So the people that I work with, that to me is the most important part. Can I get a hold of you? You know, I love this, I love that, but hey, I need to tweak something or change something up. Can I do that relatively quickly? You know, for me, that's always the most important thing. And, you know, True Abutment's always been good about that.
So let's go back to the office really quick. How did you build your team?
Well, you throw out a couple job listings and you see what pops up. Honestly, you know, Jennifer, our front office manager, she's been with me since the beginning. You know, and having somebody with, I'd say, a dueling personality that takes care of the things that I can't take care of. You know, having somebody that you can trust to do that is super awesome. Our hygienists, our back office staff, our girls. It's just, it really comes down to personalities, because we can always train. We can always show people how to do better dentistry and show people how to do their job better. But the personalities have to complement each other, you know? So when we meet our staff for the first time, you know, it really isn't about what you can do. It's showing it's really about your personality, your potential. You know, are you happy? Are you happy to be here? Are you happy just to live life? You know, that's what I'm looking for. You know, not just, hey, can you do your job? But dude, you know, patients see that. They see the interactions, they see the karma, they see the flow of the office. And if you don't get along with your staff, they sense that tension, you know? And for me, I need to work with people that understand me, at the same time know that, hey, when you're here, you do your job, right? And we're gonna have a good time doing it. And when we're done, we're done. And just finding the right people, it was you know, it was trying, it was tough, but you know, when you find these people, it's super awesome, because it makes your day so much easier and it just lightens the load off of everybody.
Yeah. Who gave you the nickname John Wayne? How did that come about? You're Chonway Tram, but who said John Wayne? Is that you? Did you come up with that? I know you're a golfer. Honestly, the guys in the golf course go, who did that?
I was named after John Wayne. And my dad loved John Wayne movies, and he just came into the country. And when I was born, he named me after John Wayne, but he couldn't spell it right.
That's the honest truth?
That's an absolutely true story.
So John Wayne, but it was John Wayne naming you. That purely is more epic than I could even imagine. I love that.
I mean, if you know any Vietnamese people named Chonway, let me know. But that's exactly the story.
That's great. And it stuck.
It stuck. You know, and it was it was mildly traumatizing when you're a kid and you're like, oh, well, you know, where's your name from? I'm like, don't worry about it. You know, now it's a cool story. Now it's like, okay, this is a part of me. This is my history. Like, it's super cool to see. You know, but yeah, so I was named after the Duke.
That is amazing.
Yeah. The glasses. Yeah, you can take another one if you like as well. All right. 3, 2, 1. Oh. Love it.
All right, 1, 2, 3, jump.
Yay.
All my employees are meaningful, but since there's only one, Jennifer, this present's for you.
Thank you. Yay, go team.
I'm going to call you Chonway, not Dr. Tram. Thanks for letting us come in, sharing your story, introducing us to your office. It's been a lot of fun.
No, it's great to have you here. I really appreciate it.
Next time I come out, we're going to play golf.
Definitely.
I want to see you swing.
Don't be embarrassed. Right.
See you later,
Jeff.
bud.
Later, man.
Well, another episode in the books. I'm Jeff Kraft. Join me next time, won't you? Rancho Cucamonga. Say it with me. Rancho Cucamonga.